On this week's episode of Bayou Wild TV, I don't want to mention those other states by name because they might get mad, but those chefs all told me this is their favorite cooking.
Well, we know it's their favorite because they come every year. Pandemic shut us down for 3 years, and they're all back. Every one of them are back. So I think it's important, and it goes to show that what we're doing in Louisiana, promoting and protecting our rich history of food.
Okay. Hey, cheers.
To the rooster and the coon.
That's good.
What we got here is one of the star guests of the show, the pig. Now, somebody said he was related to Porky, but I'm not sure. That's quite a rumor.
We'll have to check on that. He's surely making his rounds.
He's been there for a while.
Get it? Making his rounds?
His rounds? Oh, yeah, I'm a little slow. I got that one.
I'm loving it.
We'll get to him later.
Closed captioning is brought to you by Global Outdoors. Find your next adventure and share your experiences with others by downloading the Global Outdoors mobile app or visiting globaloutdoors.com. Every day, we strive to preserve traditions that have spanned generations.
Around every turn of the bayou, Mother Nature reveals unique people, places, and experiences.
And the bounty of animals and fish. Well, in Louisiana, we just call that lagniappe. I'm Don Dubuque.
I'm Chris LeCoq.
I'm Captain Martha Spencer. Join us as we document the adventure,
Sportsmanship,
and heritage that make us Bayou Wild. Welcome to White Oak Estate and Gardens, where there's always something cooking.
Skip. One. Skip. One.
The Boucherie, this is our, sixth annual. Of course, we had a hiatus here over with the pandemic, and we were just wondering and hoping that we would have a great response. Well, I think we have chefs from, now 9 states here, 10 states. We have butchers here from 8 or 9 states. It's incredible the interest that's been drawn to Baton Rouge and to White Oak by the Boucherie.
The Cajun lifestyle was waste nothing. This is a hands-on learning experience. You get to really see how the cuts, where they come from, how the dishes are made, in each different cut of the hog. How do you butcher it? How do you clean that hog? So it's just kind of keep people in touch with their food.
Today, we've invited a special co-host, Miss Louisiana 2022, Gracie Reichman.
So as Miss Louisiana, I've had many wonderful opportunities. I spoke on the Miss America competition. One of the really unique opportunities I had was to go to California and be a part of the Rose Parade. Louisiana put our name on the map, not only nationally, but internationally.
In Louisiana, food brings everyone together. These are the flavors that make friends out of total strangers. The flavors that remind you of home. It's the meals you crave, that take time, that show love. Because in Louisiana, we cook. And we know that when we come together to cook and eat, life gets better. So pull up a chair, leave room for seconds, and pass a good time. Because life needs Louisiana flavor, baby.
There's no better way to serve perfect crawfish than with King Cooker's wide variety of high-jet burners, boiling pots, straining baskets, seafood paddles, and check out King Cooker's special serving tables and trays. Make your seafood boil party easy and perfectly tasty. Find a retailer near you or go to kingcookerwithak.com and use discount code DDKK23 and save on your King Cooker products. That's kingcooker.com, discount code DDKK23. This is Don Dubuque asking you to join me as a member of the Coastal Conservation Association. For 30 years, CCA has worked in Louisiana to conserve our incredible fisheries, making sure that our fishing is great today and for generations to come. Whether looking out for redfish and specks, eliminating gill nets, building reefs across the coast, or work at the state capitol and in D.C., CCA is doing what's best for the fish and the sport we love so much. Your $30 membership will ensure that this work and our great fishing endures well into the future. Go to ccalouisiana.com and join CCA today.
Some things in life smell delicious. Others, not so much. Like a gas leak. Propane, for instance, is naturally odorless. That's why we add strong odorants to alert you if there is a leak. So if you ever smell gas, turn your system off at the tank and call your propane dealer immediately. Propane is a safe and exceptional fuel, and we want to keep it that way.
All right, we're here at the Boucherie at Chef John Folse White Oak Estate and Gardens with Miss Louisiana, Gracie Reichman. And Gracie, are you excited about trying some of these dishes here?
I'm very excited. Our culture and especially our food is what makes Louisiana what we are, so I'm excited to get to try a little bit of some Southern action today.
All right, well, you're going to get to try quite a few things, and hopefully you'll enjoy it.
Yes, sir.
All right, stick with us. We're going to show you what goes on at the Boucherie.
Yes, sir.
Tell us what makes a good coon and rooster stew.
I'll tell you what, I'm a Yankee, so I have no idea, but I'm sure it's going to be delicious.
You've got the most important job, huh?
Yeah, I got to keep moving it around.
Yeah.
But this is, it's got a lot of heavy spices, heavily roasted. So, we got smoked raccoon, we got andouille sausage, we got all sorts of different things in there.
Okay. Hey, cheers.
To the rooster and the coon.
That's good.
That's what I love about the Southern cuisine is that nothing gets wasted. It's the best. It's a cuisine that really takes care and pays homage to the animal, paying the ultimate sacrifice to make sure that we get to live on God's green earth one more day.
A rooster be proud to be in there, let me tell you.
I would be proud to be in there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sausage station is the best station in the house. It's better than the Boudin station. We know what we're doing over here. They're bleeding out. They're soft. They're Boudin station. They're Boudin. Stay on your side, Boudin station. I got you. Stay here. Okay. That's right.
All right, so this is just part of the product. We're in the process now of cooking it down. So we're going to taste that to just make sure it's seasoned with salt, black pepper, and granulated garlic. And that's going to, when you break down the meat and you pull the bone and fat away, then you're going to put it in these little loaves. And then you can take the stock and you're going to cook it down. And then you're going to grind that meat up, put it back in there, cook it down a little bit more, season it with some salt, pepper, granulated garlic, finish it off with green onions and parsley. And then you put it into a press and let it congeal overnight, and then you got the nice loaf.
There's all the skin that's in there. We put all the skin in there also. It'll solidify into this beautiful solid of fat and goodness and meat and everything. It's amazing.
Yeah, awesome.
It's really amazing.
Awesome. So it takes a lot of love and a lot of work.
A lot of slow cooking.
Yes, I'm so happy to be here. It sounds like a fun day.
It's a great day.
Yes.
This is the most one of the most popular spots right here. Did you actually see the head in there?
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Came out to say hi.
Another one over here.
Awesome.
Whose recipe is this?
This is mostly John's recipe, John Folse's, although I did sneak a few of my family's ingredients in there, or portions.
A little Alabama flavor, man?
No. All my South Louisiana flavor.
I got you. Yeah, you go both ways. I know.
Yeah. Just on food.
We just finished our first part of the Lewis and Clark seminar, and we talked about their travels and what they ate along the way, and we actually created the first beaver stew from their recipe, and we just did that. And so to finish, we want to do what is considered they consider the rarest delicacy of the trip of Lewis and Clark, and that's the fire roasted beaver tail that they learned to cook from the Native Americans. And they wrote in great detail how to clean it, how to take the tail off, and how to handle the meat on the inside. So we wanted everybody to experience it for the first time. This is the first time I'm ever cooking beaver tail myself. I've cooked beaver before, but never beaver tail. So, and now that Lewis and Clark told us exactly how to do it, we're going to see if they were right.
So this is all your guinea pigs here going to try.
Guinea pigs, yeah, especially you get the first bite of the tail.
We got here is one of the star guests of the show, the pig. Now, somebody said he was related to Porky, but I'm not sure. That's quite a rumor.
We'll have to check on that. He's surely making his rounds.
He's been there for a while.
Get it? Making his rounds?
His rounds? I'm a little slow. I got that one.
I'm loving it.
We'll get to him later.
One of the reasons why Double D has been around for 50 years is because we are consistent with what built the business. And we go to great lengths to make sure that when you bring a deer or a hog or whatever it may be, your meat stays your meat all the way through the process. But we want to be as true to the original intent, which is a local meat company. And that's something that we want to maintain for as long as the Lord lets us do it.
Delta Marina is Plaquemines Parish fishing one-stop. Get live bait, fuel, ice, tackle, and marine supplies. Then launch into the world's most productive saltwater fishing. Return to the fishing cleaning station, relax in first-class cabins overlooking the bayou, all in Delta Marina's safety video-monitored parking lot. Need a fishing charter guide? Delta Marina can hook you up. Cook your catch in your kitchenette or dine in the upstairs restaurant. Visit Delta Marina for a day or a week. Stop in just off Highway 11 down Rosemarie Drive in Empire. Visit thedeltamarina.com.
We're in our new season of Bayou Wild TV, and that means new merchandise. Head on over to BayouWildTV.com for t-shirts, hoodies, and performance shirts, featuring scenes taken directly from our shows.
Do you want to make sure you're doing things right when boating in Louisiana?
Make sure every occupant in your vessel is wearing the right type and size life jacket before leaving the dock. Size information for the intended wearer can be found on the information panel.
Make sure you stay safely to the right side of the waterway when you're operating in a narrow channel. Always choose to go right when it is safe and practical.
Make sure you're operating at the right speed for the given conditions every time you're boating. Just because your boat can safely travel at higher speeds in perfect conditions doesn't mean it should in a chop or when encountering other wakes or maneuvers.
In Louisiana, the best way to make sure that you're doing things the right way on the water is by attending and completing one of our boating safety education courses. Learn more and book a course at www.wlf.la.gov. These NASBA-approved courses are statistically proven to save lives. Do the right thing.
Do the right thing.
Do the right thing.
Do the right thing.
When it comes to doing your thing on Louisiana waters, do the right thing.
We love our children. We protect them. We guide them. We prepare them for life in the world. With all that we do, from deep in our hearts, we cannot control all things. Life-threatening illnesses and disabilities affect far too many of our children each year. While we cannot change the circumstance, we can make dreams come true. Dreams to provide hope, to provide spiritual healing and strength, to provide moments of happiness and relief in the hardest of times. We can give a glimmer of light and hope in a time of darkness and despair. Join huntofalifetime.org to help make dreams come true, to provide hope for children with life-threatening illnesses and disabilities. Hunt of a Lifetime is a nonprofit organization fulfilling dreams for hunting and fishing trips to youth 21 and under with life-threatening illnesses and disabilities. Visit huntofalifetime.org to learn how you can make a difference.
There's no better way to serve perfect crawfish than with King Cooker's wide variety of high-jet burners, boiling pots, straining baskets, seafood paddles, and check out King Cooker's special serving tables and trays. Make your seafood boil party easy and perfectly tasty. Find a retailer near you or go to kingcookerwithak.com and use discount code DDKK23 and save on your King Cooker products. That's kingcooker.com, discount code DDKK23. Continuing this episode, we're at White Oak Estate and Gardens, home of our friend John Folse, and today he's hosting chefs from around the country at the annual Fête des Boucheries.
Look, that looks like that's enough for me and you, but what are the rest of these people going to eat?
I know, we can split
They'll
it.
have to find something. Yeah.
With the title of Miss Louisiana, Gracie Reichman loves her role as ambassador for all things Cajun and Creole, which is why we had to extend the invite to join us for this year's Boucherie.
I have one question for you. After you killed and cleaned and cut up this hog, how'd you stay so clean?
You know what? It takes talent, but we work
Years of
hard.
experience.
Years of experience, you know, and I'm just a pro at this point.
You look like it. Miss Louisiana, butchering pigs.
Through the passions that I've had throughout the past couple of years, I've learned to share my voice, and that's what this organization does, is give young women a voice and a platform to use it on. So Miss Louisiana has been my platform. I was able to share my message of Think Twice, Be Nice. So it's really just having passion about the things that you surround yourself with and being able to share that with others.
All right, John, tell us about Boucherie 2023. What's going on out here today?
Well, boy, what a great day we have. And Don, thank you so much for not only being here, but promoting us on your show as you always do. We appreciate you so much. And, of course, bringing this gorgeous girl with me here. You know, I wish I'd have met her when I was like 15. You know, but
You'd have had to fight me if you did.
But anyway, great to have you here as well. And thank you for all you're doing representing the state of Louisiana. That's so nice. So, as I mentioned today, I think total in attendance we have about 350. The pig came in. We always bring in the pig. We don't raise it ourselves. We don't want to to handle that emotion. So we brought in one of the really big breeds of pig, and the butchers all got together and did the boucherie for everybody. It's a good historic but also educational build. My students from Nicholls State University, from the John Folse Culinary Institute, is here, which is great for them. And I think we have people representing about 8 states here today, and everything we're doing is historic, accurate. The seminars are all about the history of Louisiana, and we appreciate you so much coming over and being a part of it. I thank you and your team for also promoting
Chef
it.
John, you and Gracie Reichman, the Miss Louisiana, y'all are both great ambassadors for our state. Gracie, this is your first Boucherie. What do you think?
Yes, sir. I'm loving it. I'm learning a lot. We're surrounded by really, really awesome food, and I'm learning how to do it myself, taking home some tips from the pros. So
exactly
I'm
right.
honored to be here. I think Louisiana, our culture and our community directly connects us as humans and as Louisianians. So I'm excited to learn more about that food aspect of our culture.
Well, very well said, and to have great ambassadors such as yourself to bring the great message of Louisiana, and for you to come in and experience it.
Yes,
So
sir.
not only do you walk out with all that beauty, you walk out with a little bit of that tradition as
That
well.
knowledge.
So thank you so much, and
All
thank
right.
you for all you do.
I heard you got a little bit of that rooster and coon stew for us 3 back over there.
Oh,
Let's
you
go
better
get it.
you better believe it. My rooster coon stew, my favorite.
See y'all later. This is Don Dubuque asking you to join me as a member of the Coastal Conservation Association. For 30 years, CCA has worked in Louisiana to conserve our incredible fisheries, making sure that our fishing is great today and for generations to come. Whether looking out for redfish and specks, eliminating gill nets, building reefs across the coast, or work at the state capitol and in D.C., CCA is doing what's best for the fish and the sport we love so much. Your $30 membership will ensure that this work and our great fishing endures well into the future. Go to ccalouisiana.com and join CCA today.
In 1967, Dutch Stogner realized his dream to run his own meat market. 50 years and 3 generations later, Double D and the Stogner family still operate with Dutch's original commitment to quality. Pick up some Double D sausage today and share your good times with us on Facebook.
Some things in life smell delicious. Others, not so much. Like a gas leak. Propane, for instance, is naturally odorless. That's why we add strong odorants to alert you if there is a leak. So if you ever smell gas, turn your system off at the tank and call your propane dealer immediately. Propane is a safe and exceptional fuel, and we want to keep it that way.
There's no better way to serve perfect crawfish than with King Cooker's wide variety of high-jet burners, boiling pots, straining baskets, seafood paddles, and check out King Cooker's special serving tables and trays. Make your seafood boil party easy and perfectly tasty. Find a retailer near you or go to kingcookerwithak.com and use discount code DDKK23 and save on your King Cooker products. That's kingcooker.com, discount code DDKK23. You're watching Bayou Wild TV, award-winning outdoor programming. Follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, or visit the website BayouWildTV.com to watch past episodes.
In Louisiana, food brings everyone together. These are the flavors that make friends out of total strangers. The flavors that remind you of home. It's the meals you crave, that take time, that show love. Because in Louisiana, we cook. And we know that when we come together to cook and eat, life gets better. So pull up a chair. Leave room for seconds and pass a good time. Because life needs Louisiana flavor, baby.
This event, held annually in late February, is a clear example of the impression that Louisiana cuisine and culture leaves on the world.
I don't want to mention those other states by name because they might get mad, but those chefs all told me this is their favorite cooking.
Well, we know it's their favorite because they come every year. Pandemic shut us down for 3 years, and they're all back. Every one of them are back. So I think it's important, and it goes to show that what we're doing in Louisiana, promoting and protecting our rich history of food, and White Oak is just a small part of it. There's a lot of chefs out there in Louisiana doing just that.
As for Gracie, today she made the perfect honorary Bayou Wild TV co-host. But there'll be more adventure to come where she shares her passion for the outdoors.
Some of my favorite hobbies. So I love to clog, being my talent for Miss America. I'm a big animal girl. So growing up, I wanted to be a vet. So I have my dog, who's a black lab, Queen Gypsy, as I call her. But I love spending time with my animals, my family, especially my support system, really made me who I am today. So I lean into them a lot when I'm in my free time as Gracie, not really Miss Louisiana. I grew up hunting with my dad. That was our special thing to do during hunting season. So I've killed a couple bucks in my 22 years. I've fished a couple of times, but I'm definitely excited to kind of broaden my horizons with Bayou Wild TV this year.
Thanks to our friend, Chef John Folse, and the staff at White Oak Estate and Gardens for always welcoming us with open arms for these unique experiences.
And to be able to bring 30, I think it is, states today on to White Oak to preserve traditions of the Boucherie, I'd say that's pretty doggone good.
But that's what I love about being Miss Louisiana, is sharing those kind of quirky and unique things that we bring from our state to our nation.
And when beauty meets Boucherie, it creates a new recipe for Bayou Wild.